let's just say that they wasn't unalived or whatever, and he was on TikTok. If he was on TikTok and just got exposed for that shit or got bailed out and got back on TikTok, bro, he would make thousands of dollars for hooking up with a 13-year-old child. I promise you, if he came to TikTok, if he was still alive, he would probably make thousands of dollars. This is how sick and twisted and evil. This is how sick and twisted this app fucking is. That's why I love this app, but I fucking hate this app. It's like a love-hate relationship, because I love it because it's what I do for a living. It's my passion, and I love it. And I love being able to be with my children, with my family. I love my supporters. But it's sick. It's sick. The people on this app that support these kinds of people you have to be crazy. What's even more, I'm going to go a step farther. Even if he still unalived her and not even himself, and would have gotten out or whatever by some kind of whatever, or let's just, I know something like that would ever happen, but let's just say he did. The sick and twisted part is, if he came on TikTok, because he was a TikToker and he came back on TikTok, people would probably say she deserved it. And he would probably make thousands and have thousands of views. Thousands of views. People would be giving him money and probably say that he had every right to do so. I'm telling you, this app is so twisted and so sick. It's gross. It is gross, gross, gross. That's why I fucking hate this app sometimes. I'm giving a very, very extreme example to show just how low this app is and how shitty that these people really are. I don't know, Pris. I think he's a coward. I think that he's no good. I think he's just, horrible. I wish I could say more, but I got to keep it TikTok appropriate. But yeah, he's a horrible fucking human being. He deserves to fucking burn in hell. And the only reason I'm saying this stuff about them, I'm just using an extreme example to show you just how sick and twisted this app is. And if you go and look at her video, there's so many people talking shit to her in it. It's just, I looked at it. It's gross. Taking up for a PDF is insane. Taking up for a PDF is insane. Like, it is insane. That's crazy. I mean, I get it's the people, but it's the people on the app, and I understand that, and that's why I say, but unfortunately, it's the app that attracts that. So this app attracts that shit, but yeah, it is a lot of the people on this app. People that support all this shit, even with the Florida people like Wavy and Larissa always doing DV. Anti doing all these skits, Anti and Kiara doing all their stupid bullshit they do. We all know it's trashy. We all know it's gross. We all know it's sick. But we all watch it. We all support it. That's us watching is supporting. Us tapping the screen is supporting. Him making thousands of dollars. Kiara making thousands of dollars. That's supporting. I mean, it's like, why would people stop doing these things when they're still getting support? I'm talking about multiple people. And yes, it is. Because let me tell you something. You guys can either cancel us, make us, or break us. It starts with you guys. They want to think like Anti and all them want to think their shit don't stink. Bro, let me tell you something. If you didn't have your supporters, your views, your supporters, you wouldn't have Mina beside you. You wouldn't have got with Stella. You wouldn't have shit. Because of you guys, because of the watchers, the supporters, is why he's able to have a platform, why he's able to get the girls that he does. If you call them, actually, I don't really call them, a prize. But I mean, I'm sure a lot of people find Stella attractive or Mina attractive. I'm sure a lot of guys would like to be with them. But me, I see them as like you know, like there's not really a lot of value there or nothing. It's kind of just ugh. But it's just, you know, put my biased opinion aside, just in general though, generalizing. Like it's just no, you know, like they're not it. But and sure, I'm not saying that they're ugly or anything, but it's just like no, it's just no. Anti wouldn't have anything, or even any of us, even myself. I know we gotta have our Bayboy emoji back. I gotta get that emoji back, the glazed donut. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have nothing. Again, you can either cancel us, break us, make us. I mean, you're putting it in perspective, right? Absolutely. Exactly. Nobody would be anything. None of us would be nothing. I wouldn't have this house. I wouldn't have probably, you know, there's tons of stuff I wouldn't have. Shit, I might not even have Lauren. I know, Press, it is. Right, never lost. One thing I'm so happy that I can say about my girl is my girl has never been with any of the Florida people, has never even hung out besides me and her hung out with Lindo, but has never been with the Florida people, has never even really hung out with any of the Florida people, never even met any of the Florida people besides Lindo, and that was me and her both meeting Lindo. It's like it's very, very nice. I can say that really nobody's on TikTok has really, you know, been with my girl for the most part. I mean, my girl has only literally hung out with a handful of people on TikTok. Absolutely, Pris. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And Lauren has a great personality. She does. She's very fun, great personality. Most people on TikTok don't have real beef. Like I've kept it 1,000. Like I don't have no real beef with any of these people. Like I don't really have any real beef with any of these people. Like if I ever left TikTok, none of these people, none of my haters would ever even be a thing to me. Oh, absolutely. I'm good at getting underneath their skin. But they're the ones, you know what trips me out though? Is Anton wants to threaten to sue me, all kinds of shit. People want to do this and do this. Bro, you're the one that always invites me. Y'all are the ones that blow me up all the time. All the time. You can't sit there. And then like I cut all y'all off, and then y'all get mad about it when I cut y'all off. Like none of it makes any sense. I know, exactly. They always start it, but then they can't take it. Right, Texas Trucker? Stella's been blowing me up. Ginger and Anti were trying to add me back a while ago. I don't want to go live with Anti again. I know y'all are tired of seeing Anti. I'm tired of seeing Anti. Allison's on. Windows on. Hustle's on. I don't know if Kiara's on. I'd be shocked if Kiara wasn't on. Lady's on. No, right? Come on, guys. I thought we were already to 100K taps, chat. We're not even to 100K taps. Guys, is Lindo on? for change. Oh, Kiara's on. I know, Chris. I know. Dude, I would laugh. If any of these people actually went through with suing me or doing anything, dude, I would laugh in their face. Me, I'm actually pretty damn good at knowing the law, knowing what I can and cannot say or do. Yeah, sometimes I do say things kind of that I know I probably like, that might be a little overboard. I like, you know, I can sometimes go over, like, you know, or I can, like, you know, cross that line sometimes, and I know that. But the thing is, though, if I knew somebody was really about it and I went across that line, I try to, it's a really fine line. It's a really, really fine line. Like, none of these people, here's the thing, none of these people could sue me, though, like Kiara, Anti-Check. Any of these people can never sue me. For one, I mean, they could try, but they wouldn't win. I mean, they could sue me, but they wouldn't win. And how I would get it dismissed so fast is what they're suing me for, whether it be defamation or making them lose money or whatever the case may be. I could show the exact same shit. How many times have y'all heard all of them say, call me a woman beater? With no evidence. Besides me saying a story that something happened in my past. But how many times have you heard them claim that I beat my girl that I'm with now, my baby mama with now? Bayboy couldn't even sue me. Bayboy has spread so much misinformation about me, it's crazy. That I'm a really bad dad, that I left my 14-year-old son, that I'm an alcoholic, even though there's no proof I'm an alcoholic. I don't even drink anymore. Tons of shit that's been alleged towards me. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? I mean, you got to think, I've been doing this with them for over a year, like a year and a half. It's like, you know how much shit's been recorded? How many, like, shit, they're calling me a racist? I mean, it's just like, well, I mean, sure, I guess you could maybe use a couple of the clips or whatever. But again, you also have to, you know, you have to show whole clips. You can't just show like a little clip that's edited. And that's also the thing is, it's hard to prove anything because you don't know how old something is. You also don't know what's actually accurate or what's not. You don't know what's real or not. There's also a lot of AI. It's also easy to edit and clip it to make it look like someone's talking horrible. I mean, there's so much shit that you can manipulate. You got to show that the video is not manipulated. Again, you're proven innocent until guilty, and you got to show evidence of everything. Evidence of everything. Plus, you also have to prove that I made you lose income. You have to show where I, myself, made you lose income. You know how hard that is to do? To prove that somebody literally made you lose income? You would have to prove that it was me that caused you to lose it. I'm just trying to school people on if you are going to sue somebody or do defamation, or anybody can go put an RO on somebody. And that's actually, honestly, if you really want people to stop talking about you, my best advice, one of the best things to do is, I'm not for people going and putting anything on anybody, but even myself, not me personally, but Lauren has almost went and she's like, hey, look, I'm tired of people talking about me. You know, you can put an RO on anybody. Anybody can go put an RO on anyone at any time. For example, Lauren could put an RO on, what's his face, that makes 1,000 videos of me. If she showed I would probably just go help her anyways with it and probably say fuck it. But why not? At this point, who gives a fuck? But it's like, if Lauren went and showed all the videos that's posted about me that one troll account made and her, we could put a RO on that person, a temporary RO on that person, right? And say that, hey, that person's harassing us, that person's bullying us, that person is, you know, obviously there's bullying videos and doing all that. We could do that to, she could do that to Cavity, right? And because there's videos of him bullying her. So she could put a RO on him. She could go up to our local police station, put a RO. Because I'm not really a cop. I would never, I don't care. Like, to me, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me about nothing. But it's like but it does bother her. So she could do all that. Then she would get granted a temporary because obviously she has all the shit. Then he would have a court date because it would be easy to get all his information or whatever. And then there's a court date. Then he would have to show up, and if he still has the videos up or still talking about her, then she could take legal action once it gets granted, and then he has to get served, and then boom, there you go. That's why a lot of people shut up, though. A lot of people shut up when they get ROs. That's even what I said about Mina with Kiara. Mina put a RO on Kiara. I mean, Kiara shut up. I mean, Jan the nurse put a RO on Kiara. Kiara shut up. You don't have to shut up until you get served. You don't have to shut up until you know, like, get all that shit. But eventually, you got to shut up. I mean, and I was just using him as an example, but even Big Keen, I could do the same thing with him. Or Lauren. Lauren could show the recording that he put that recording out there. I'm not going live with y'all. Right, Lauren, I completely understand that. What I do know is, I do know that a lot of stuff. I know this last video that I do know 100%. Like, I know that Keen's behind a bunch of shit, but Keen don't really, he doesn't really run his mouth all that much. And he don't make no, like, he does make some shit, but I wouldn't even waste my time with that dude. But what I would do, though, if I was Lauren, since it does bug her so bad, and since it does kind of make her, like, you know, I know she's been wanting to do it against him. I think that if that brings her back to the internet, then I'm totally down to help her with that, with Cavity. 100%. All right, Lauren. That's really how you can, that's the only way to really make people shut up on his app, is you have to, I mean, really, ROs. ROs are really the only way to make people shut up on his app. Not even cease and desist, anything, ROs. Because he's not going to come to a fucking court date. You know, then it's going to get approved. The permanent restraining order will get approved. Because he ain't going to show up. Like, dude, you don't even show your shit, or videos or your face. Like, you ain't going to show up to court. He ain't gonna come all the way down to Texas. So, Prince Biden would. Yeah, Susie, I don't know. Dude, that I don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of T pages post me and all kinds of shit. The only person very, very obsessed with me, I have well, kind of two people kind of obsessed with me right now. I would say the most ones that really post me, like Cavity. Cavity's definitely the worst. He's like really the only big worst one that posts me all the time. And Lauren. And then also Brent's made a troll account, and then Brent, yeah, but Jose don't post me or anything. Jose just talks a bunch of shit in other people's chats. I don't really give a fuck about that. The whole talking shit in other people's chats, that shit don't bother me. I don't care about that. Dude, I get that everywhere I go. I'm used to that shit. I've had that since I've ever done TikTok. Like me personally, I don't even have a problem with what's his face. I don't have a problem with nobody. I don't even have a problem with Big K. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck about nobody, like as far as hater wise or anything. I just don't care. Like none of that shit bothers me. It don't get to me. I don't care. Like I know a lot of shit's edited. I know it's a lot of it's clipped. Like if you really want to believe that shit, and then it's like all he has is a whole community of people that just literally hate my guts. That's it. Which is like a total of maybe like 30 people that are very anti-alpha. Exactly, Pris. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. It's like, that's what I'm saying why I don't get, like, if you really want to believe whatever you want to believe about me, if you want to think that I'm a animal, like, that I, abuse my dog, or I, like, hit my girl, or I'm terrible to my kids, or I'm an alcoholic, or a horrible guy, or I just, or, whatever is posted, it's like, dude, go for it. Like, I really don't give a fuck. That's why I barely ever explain myself about anything, like, anymore. Like, it's a huge waste of time. It's stupid. That's why I just usually just agree with it. I laugh about it, agree with it, because at this point, dude, everybody, all my real ones know. And it's just like, I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to explain. That's why I don't even bother. And like, yep, I did it. And it's like, who gives a fuck? If you really want to believe all that shit, believe it. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. Exactly. Thank you, DK. What's up, Byron? And I got a very good support system and a very good community that always has my back, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah, Lauren, this is definitely, Brent's gonna clip this because I said his name. He loves that. Cavity's definitely clip. I think Cavity gets on. I think he like has pictures of me all over his fucking house. He's definitely clipping this shit. Cause when I mention his name, he bust. He bust when I mention his name. It gets him going. You're gonna sue me? I'm posting this. Gets him going. Oh shit, bro. It's so fucking funny. And it's not even like a threat, not suing. It's not even a threat about an RO, or I'm not even saying that me and Lauren's doing anything. It's not no threat. It's not no scare tactic. It ain't even nothing like that. I really don't give a fuck. We might not ever do anything. I tell Lauren all the time. I'm like, look, just stay off TikTok. At this point, it's so much easier for you just to stay off. Just stay off. Let me make my money. Let me do my thing. Hang out with my people. Stay off TikTok. You don't have to see none of it. It doesn't affect your life. Like, just stay off TikTok. To me, it's just that simple. If it really does affect you that much, just don't get on TikTok. That's one thing that I wish that Lauren would work on, is letting people get to her. She's always been like this ever since I know. It's not just only him. It's multiple people. She's always been like that. Even when me and her would fight on her, she was the same way. It's always been like that. Thank you guys. I mean, it's not just like one troll. It's what a lot of people, you know, say to her. I mean, if it was just like, oh, it's only cavity and that's why Lauren's not getting on TikTok, I'd be like, well, let's just go put an RO on the dude. But it's not just, you know, it's multiple people. It's multiple things. I would say he's for the worst, probably. But it's multiple. I mean, just because get rid of him, she's still not going to be on here. That's why I don't really see a point to even do any of it. It's kind of stupid. What's the point to go get a RO? If you're still not going to be on TikTok, what's the point to go get a RO? But, you know, I understand. Lauren's a woman. She's a girl. I think she's beautiful. I don't know why she lets people get to her. I think she's hot as fuck. I think, you know, but, you know, she just has to get through whatever I get it. You know, it's TikTok. It's, you know, you don't want your energy down. You don't want to just see all that bullshit. And like I tell her, everybody knows that you're hot. Like, I mean, these people that post, you know, they couldn't even have the time of day with you. They know that you would never even be around them. Like, Cavity knows that literally, like, he never would have a chance. Like, you could make fun of her, you could do all this, you can do all that, like, never have a chance. Never in a million years have a chance. And it's just like, that's another reason why, it's not even her. He doesn't do it, it's because of me. It's just because, it's just to get to me. That's why anybody, not just him, anybody's ever talked about Lauren. That's why anti, or any girl on here talks about her. It's just to get to me. That's it. They really don't give a fuck, and they know she's hot. They don't give a fuck about Lauren. It's just to get to me. And that's what I tell her. I'm like, look, these guys know you're hot. It's just to get to me. That's it. That's the only reason they're calling you ugly or saying anything about you. Only reason they're even speaking your name is because you're with me. That's the only reason. So why is she with you when you get her in so much bullshit? Well, my friend, TikTok is TikTok and real life is real life. That's why I said, look, just get off TikTok. It's easier not to get on it. You don't have to see... Because think about it. If Lauren stays off TikTok, what does she have to see about anybody saying anything? Nothing. And it doesn't affect our real life. It doesn't affect anything between me and her. It affects nothing. It affects nothing. Now, if she could take it, I would tell her, hey, stay on all day. But it's just, you know, it doesn't affect anything in our real life. Like, it's... So, and I don't get her in no bullshit. It's the fact that she's just with me. And also, I think it's pretty immature to sit there and say, why don't you get her in bullshit? Well, let me make this very clear. Why would somebody go and bully her just because she's with me? Don't worry, I'll wait. And also, it's very contradicting what people do with her. A lot of people want to use Lauren and play like she's a victim and I beat her and all kinds of shit. They'll say one breath she's the victim and I control her and I beat her and I do all sorts of shit. Then in another breath, they'll say that she's a horrible person because she's with me. And because she condones what I do and that she just is, you know, a horrible person. It's like, it can't be both. It's which one is she? Is she the victim and I'm beating her? Or is she the horrible person and she's right along doing all this with me? Which one is it? You know, like, you got to decide. But people want to go what meets their, like, you know, what meets, like, their, I guess, objective is what they'll run with. Yeah, exactly. Their narrative. Yes. Yeah, they're going to push whatever narrative. So if they think if it's her, they think if the narrative is, oh, she's getting beat and Alpha's controlling her, they'll push that and she's victim. But if it's she's with me and they're going to post something bad about her, then it's because she's with me, so she's a bad person. And she deserves what she gets. So apparently she's a victim and I'm a horrible guy. But then on the other hand, she deserves what I do to her because she's with me. So don't forget, chat, she deserves to get beat. She deserves to get treated like shit. She deserves all of it because she's with me. So it just whatever fits their narrative. Yeah. No, yeah, first it was me beating. Now it's twisted. Now because she made me get out of the drama and at the time gave me an ultimatum, now she's the boss. I listen to everything she says. She runs shit. She wears the pants. But before, I was the one that was just the horrible guy, keeping her locked up. Well, and I have no shame in admitting, it's not that I'm a simp or it's not that I'm anything like that. It's just the fact that I'm going to respect my wife. I'm going to respect my girl. It's, I'm going to respect her. I mean, if I don't agree with some things or whatever, I'm going to speak up. But it's like, I'm going to respect my girl. It's just respect. Just like how she respects me, I'm going to respect her. I will always respect my girl, always. Do you still need your pizza? Hold on, guys. I think she needs her pizza. Hold on. Maybe I am lit. Fuck. Oh, no, wait. She already got her pizza. Never mind. She already got her pizza. Shit. Maybe I am lit. Bring me my pizza now! Oh, shit. By the way, there's a clip going around that somehow people have twisted this clip that when I was at the table the other night when I got back in the drama, Lauren handed me my plate and it was my raviolis, my food, and it had my fork on it. And she put it on the table, but it made like, and we have stuff on the table and it made a noise because I think it hit, because there's plates there and I think it might have hit one of the plates. Somehow people have twisted that into Lauren slammed something on the table and she and me was fighting and she was mad that I got back in the drama. I was like, what? I don't even know who, I think a T-Page posted this or something, but I was like, what? I was like, she handed me my food and I said, thank you, baby. Yeah, and somehow a T-Page has twisted it and she was mad and slammed something on the table. Y'all saw that same video? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where does people come up with this shit? I was like, she literally handed me my food. Yeah, like people just turn everything into like turning something in like something like nothing into something. It's like she literally handed me my ravioli on the table. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot listen to clips. You cannot listen to clips. It's very out of context. Because the plate she put down hit another plate on the table or something. That was her pissed off and her slamming something on the table in front of me. If she slammed something in front of the table, why would I say thank you, baby, for my food? Like, you even hear me in the video say thank you. Yeah, it's literally everything they can do for views. That's what I'm saying. Like, never, any clips you ever see, really just of anybody, I trust no clips. None. I trust no clips about no one. Because clips are so out of content. Like, I don't trust, like, I don't care if it's even my worst enemy. I don't believe any clips. I don't believe none of it. As much as I've gotten clipped and it's just all a bunch of bullshit, it's like, dude. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why anybody listens to clips. I don't get why. It's very easy to manipulate it. It's very easy to edit it. It's very easy to edit it to manipulate it. It's very, very easy. It doesn't even take a lot of work. Just like everything I've talked about tonight will probably be clipped. A lot of it will be clipped and then manipulated. What's his face literally posted when I said that people look at people like ATMs and all kinds of shit. Dude, I thought about fucking stitching the video just to have the actual real video play and finish what I said and how it started from what he clipped, just to show like this is like, bro, obviously all fake. I also thought about going. I literally edited I was so close to I was screen recording that video about my dog. This is just how much I just don't give a fuck. I obviously, you know, you have a rewatch of your live every time you get off. It's recorded, and plus most of the time, even if I'm on my phone, it's always recorded, always. So with my dog, I literally was going to actually post that I was playing with my dog. Like, I was going to post all of it that I was playing, but I was going to stitch his video on the side of it. And I was going to have them side by side and show people how it's edited, how it's making me look like bad. And now somebody in the comments said that, oh, you're going to break your dog, something like that. And that's why obviously I was talking shit. And I was going to edit that and clip that, but I was like, dude, I just don't give a fuck. Then I thought about doing about the whole, you know, when I talked about gifters and ATMs and all, I was going to put the video side by side. I was like, it's just not worth it. I know I probably should do it because it would make them look bad. But at the same time, it's just not worth it. I easily could edit it and do it and make it where you can actually see all of it. But I don't feel like I really have to explain myself. Like, I feel like I really don't have to explain myself. Like, if you really want to believe that about my dog or about whatever you want to believe, just believe it. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not going to sit there and edit everything. I literally started doing it with my dog that first time, and I was like, dude, what am I doing? This is stupid. Like, why am I going to sit here and edit this shit and record all that? Like, this is just dumb. Stella just spilled the tea and you were right everything about. What was I right about anti about? What are you talking about? Stella's been blowing me up. I don't even see Stella on here. Is Stella still on? Tell her to add me. I don't know she just got off. Well, it depends what you're saying I was right about. I don't really know what you're saying I was right about. Oh, God. Yeah, I see she just got off. Yeah, it just depends what you're saying I was right about. Sorry, guys. I know I haven't really battled much. But we already wasn't gonna... Nicole, are you asleep or were you in here? Are you in here? I know Nicole's in here. Were you able to send a shield? Oh, shit. Well, it's already too late. Were you able to send a shield? Oh, okay. You did send a shield. Okay. I see it now. Yeah. All right, bet. Thank you so much, Nicole. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, guys, we didn't lose a fragment. We didn't get it, but we didn't lose a fragment. We just lost a shield. So, we do actually still have one shield. Nicole, I think this week, you can still throw one more shield. And I think we already have one shield. Oh, guys, I've been telling y'all this whole time this shit's a skit. Well, Mina is just as for him, he's fake. All he's trying to come up. Just posted it. Well, Guys, I'm probably going to get off at like midnight, by the way. Just to give y'all a heads up. I know I didn't get on till late today. Like I said, I was talking to my mom and I lost track of time and I got a lot of stuff done. Tomorrow's Sunday. I think my mom's leaving. I'll probably be on quite a bit tomorrow during the day because I got everything done. So there's really no excuse.
I just bought my first.
Today was just honestly more of a busy day than I thought it was going to be. I didn't know I was going to carry the dog and get groomed. And what's your name? Thank you so much, Nicole. What? 1/2? 1/2 Bella. 1/2 Bella, 1/2 Bella. What the fuck? Jesus, bro. The shit people come up with is fucking hilarious. That's crazy. Oh my god. Alright, bet.
Bop. Y'all go check that too on YouTube. Put it in perspective. Hey, go ahead.
It all started when there was 4 Xannies crushed and snorted in his nostrils. Xanny nostril sweat was coming out, dripping from the crevices of his nostrils.
Okay.
And then all you heard was a ooh, ah. And then he said, I got a plan, Stella. What's the plan?
And then
he said, wait, I'm not done. Shut up. You're distracting me.
And then
Hold on. Let me finish.
Look, Amina's over there texting her bulldog.
And then
I'm literally in my
Look, she's like this. Christy, please help me.
Why are you looking at me? Y'all
Please, God, please
I
help
need to get my ID. I need to get my ID. This shit's here.
Please, for the love of God.
Damn, he got more liquor?
Please.
I'm literally looking at
I need you to defend me. Please.
I need to build someone up like how I built Kiara up. I need to work on one person, and then when I'm done with them, I'm gonna work on the next person and build the next one up. And I was like, I need to grind and be with them, post it up. You can't get jealous or whatever that I'm gonna have to be working with them or whatever. And then I was like, what the fuck? I was like, he was like, but you have Owen that's gonna be, cause he's honestly the side piece, so that he was like, you have Owen that you're gonna be with, so it doesn't matter what I'm doing while I'm working, cause you're gonna be with Owen anyway.
Stella!
What?
For the heart me.
Stella! When we were on the phone, I was with Kevin in Florida. You said that to me.
Yeah.
That's where.
Remember what I was tight about was saying that he said that while he's working with the next girl that he's not going to be around and that I can't be getting jealous because I have Owen,
you have me muted,
and then I'm going to be locked in with Owen anyway, so it's okay.
I swear to God, Stella, on everything I love.
And then he said when he was done with when you were talking.
Listen, when you were talking, I was like, where did I hear this before? You said this before. You said that on the phone.
The food here?
Yeah.
Okay then. Chat, let's go. Put it in perspective, y'all. 1 minute. Find the person, I'll follow back. Find the person, I'll follow back, man. Put it in perspective.
But he has a list of girls.
I didn't even hear what she said. Did y'all not just see I went upstairs? I didn't even hear what she said. Whatever this girl says is irrelevant at this point to me in my life. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She could literally say anything. It's so irrelevant, bro.
He needed his ID because he's getting more alcohol.
Like you, the daddy.
Hey, bro, I'll come right now. Hey, bro.
Yo, fun fact, chat. He needed his ID for the DoorDash because they're delivering more liquor.
Right here, bro. That's me.
They're delivering more alcohol. And that's why he just ran to the door to show the ID. Look at him. He just ran to the door. Wait. Yo, I'll come right now. He just ran to the door. Look at him.
Yeah, so he was telling me not to get jealous when he has the next girl that he's gonna build up like Kiara, and then not to get jealous because he's gonna be making new pages for them and shit like that so they could run up their accounts so they could work and he could get a percentage off of it so that he doesn't eventually have to be on TikTok and work. And then he's gonna build up several girls, so he's gonna have a group of girls. But
I'm really glad Molly brought that up. Guys, look at his battles now. Look at the difference with me on the screen and with me not on the screen. That's not even just only, I'm saying that with all of us, because even it motivates my team sometimes when I'm on screen with these people as well. But that's what I'm saying is we all use each other. We all use each other and talk shit and do what we do. That's why he always wants to go live with me, because his team throws. Sometimes I like to go with him because we throw. I mean, I admit it. I use him. I use most of the creators I go live with. I use them. 100%. 110%. 200%. What's up your face?
My plan was originally for us to have all the girls in the
Now, if I'm not making nothing on them, though, then I don't want to fucking go live with them.
same house so that I could still be a part of it. But he's like that it's not gonna work like that because he has to build a bond with each girl privately so that they could work for him. And he's like, and he has to do with girls that don't have kids and don't have boyfriends or nothing.
I'm glad that you just finally gave out that bullshit ass story.
I'll never forget it. I was in the car with Kevin.
Does this get better?
We didn't have conversations my last pregnancy.
Ego is hurt.
You didn't have conversations my last pregnancy talk. You made me fucking order a gender test because you wanted to know if the baby was a girl or a boy. That didn't happen? You never told me to order a gender test so that we could save the baby. What is wrong with you? You were
So let's go. 2 minutes, y'all.
So
2
you
minutes.
never called
Hey, Stella,
me
you good?
when I landed in New York. You never called me and begged me to come home to you so that we could save the baby. That never.
I mean, I do believe a little bit of what Stella's saying. Yeah, I believe that he probably was begging her to come back a little bit and all this, but I mean, a lot of this stuff is common sense, I feel like. I mean, like, we already know that Anti's obviously using girls to get views, and his views aren't even really popping or nothing. I mean, he has like 500 people in his live, but that's not even, he usually holds 1,000. His views aren't even really popping. The only reason he's not using his chat, and you have to realize why he's not using his main account. Do y'all not understand why he's not using his main? It's not because he's banned or anything. He's not using his, he might try to say, oh, I'm promoting my other account, my merch account, but no, he's not using his main because I guarantee you, just like Kiara stopped using her main because she had an account warning. I guarantee you he has an account warning, just like I did. My dumbass didn't stop using mine, so I lost my live permanently. Stella is nuts. That's true. That's true. She is nuts. I see you, Stella. I see you in here, and you are nuts. Hello?
Okay, so I'm nuts.
Yes.
But in February, when I got pregnant by...
Hold on.
When I was pregnant by him, I blurted this out because I didn't want anyone to know this. On the February 2nd, ignore my UTI that I got from being pregnant. But first trimester pregnancy, I was definitely fucking pregnant. This is from the urgent care. When they give you the receipt, this is the address to the urgent care.
Wait, let me see your diagnosis. First. What? Wait, what do you have? A urinary tract infection?
Yeah, I did get one of those. Fucking with Anti's fucking ass.
Oh, you were so dirty.
But no STD.
I think I would have done that one out too.
No, it's okay. I don't care. UTIs are very. UTIs are common though in first trimester pregnancies.
Well, I mean, look. Here's the thing, Stella. Wait, what was the date of that again?
The 6th of February.
Okay, so I said I didn't know for sure if any of them were real, but I will fine. I do believe you were pregnant. I don't believe you were pregnant twice, but I do believe you were pregnant one time. Who wants to come up? Who's nurse? Hold on, Stella. But, and I do believe you what you said about Anti was probably begging you and he was probably doing all this. I do believe you on all that. That part I do believe. And he probably really wanted you to get a gender thing or whatever it was called. But that stuff I do believe.
I'm just the fact that he knew the baby was real, and the fact that I was like, he didn't want to get a DNA test because he didn't want me to go online with the DNA test.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So he wanted you to get a DNA test.
No, he didn't. He didn't want me to get a
didn't want you
DNA
to get a DNA test.
because he didn't want to go online with it.
Hold on, nurse. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I think that obviously, no, I believe that it was Anti.
Because he was back with Kiara and he was keeping it a secret.
Look, obviously you and Anti did it at the hotel. Are you worried at all that this one could be Anti's or not? Because that was the beginning of June.
No, because he's a motherfucking deadbeat. I ain't worried about his ass.
The thing is, though, Stella, for me to believe you're actually pregnant now, I need to see the same paperwork as you got on that one.
Or I could I can get an ultrasound tomorrow.
Well, I need to actually see the paperwork of the hospital, not a fake ultrasound.
I could go live from the ultrasound.
Yeah, like go live from the ultrasound place.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Who would like to? And if I'm pregnant, we had a deal that you were going to delete your TikTok. But you know what? I'll do you one better.
No. I said if you're pregnant and you actually have the baby. Is what
if I have the baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I said you have to have the baby.
Or we can call it off and you could just pay for the ultrasound.
I'll keep it on.
You're going to delete your TikTok? I'll let you just pay for the ultrasound.
No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it on. I'll take it off if you actually have the baby.
No, because then you're gonna lose your. I don't want you to stop doing TikTok. Just send me a uni.
All right, listen. If you have the baby, I'll send you a uni. All right.
Got it.
Nurse.
Yes, sir.
I hear that you are I guess associated with Bayboy in some type of way.
Bayboy is. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the box wasn't lighting up. Bayboy is on trial for violating a TRO against me.
Now, what's a TRO?
So when you file for a restraining order,
Right.
the court gives you a temporary restraining order until you go to court.
Right, got it.
I did not win the restraining order, mainly because I had left my iPad in the Uber on the way to court because someone called me and said he was waiting outside the court to ambush me, and I got nervous and left it.
You to do what?
Yeah, I don't know. He was broadcasting, and I don't know what he said that she saw. I had pulled it up and walked into the courthouse and handed it directly to an officer. So I didn't even hear what he said, but whatever he said was enough for them to arrest him. What I was told later that he said, yeah, what I was told later was that he said he was going to follow me out of court. But he was arrested and he's facing charges for that. And I'm happy to talk about my story, but I mainly want to say that he does this. He's a serial harasser. He's done it to multiple people. He has unclothed pictures of people that he's threatening to post. He has a habit of getting close, mainly to females, and using them for whatever he can use them for. I helped him do some research on somebody who had ripped some people off for T-shirts and then never made them. But he has a habit of getting.
Bayboy right now, y'all.
He has a habit of getting close to people, using them for whatever he can use them for, and then the second that
Nurse, where did you meet him?
On TikTok. on TikTok.
Stella, do you know who Bayboy is, or have you ever went live?
Yeah, but I'm just interesting. Like what other was he a part of? Okay, because you know how like the Florida group has like Florida clouded up people, and he's like kind of like, you know, interviews us, does like T pages on us and stuff. I'm just curious, what was he doing on TikTok prior to us?
Okay, so what happened was he started out on a corner of TikTok that they call now Case Talk. It's kind of a misnomer because they weren't talking about a lot of cases. They were talking about one particular case in Texas where one teenage boy murdered another teenage boy in broad daylight at a school event.
She's talking about the
Carmelo Anthony
Austin,
case. Yeah. So we were.
That's when you started supporting him?
I'm sorry?
Or wait, how long ago was this when this all happened with you and him?
Well, he was arrested in January, I believe. December or January. I came to TikTok last summer, July-ish. He evidently had been here like a few months before me, but he had only been on TikTok since like April or May of 2025. And I came in the summertime. And but I don't want to make it all about me because he's facing charges for me, but there's a lot of court stuff going on right now for a lot of other people.
When you say facing charges, what is the charges per se?
Violation of a court order.
Well, I thought you said it got denied though.
It did, but you can't violate it. Okay, so when you get it, it's good until the day you go to court, the day you go to court. And even if I don't get the permanent restraining order, he still cannot violate it in the meantime.
Do you think the charges will just get dropped?
No, I don't think they'll get dropped. I think that...
What if they do just get dropped?
If they do get dropped, then they get dropped. I will likely file for another restraining order against him if that happens.
So what made him so like obsessed with you that he started harassing you and all that?
The same thing that made him do this to all the other women that he's done it to. Like, he's done it to dozens of people. So anytime, he has a very small ego. And anytime you turn against him and say, no, I'm not going to do that. So what made him mad for me was he sent me the name of somebody he wanted me to do a background check on. And I said, I'm not going to do that because you've been harassing people and I'm not going to be part of that harassment. So that was it for him and me. And then he wanted to go after me. There was another lady that was his mod, and she told him to stop saying the N-word. She told him to stop being racist. She told him things like that. And then so he let somebody come up on his panel and threaten to take the lug nuts off our car. And
I will say this about the dude. I don't like him at all. I don't really know y'all's situation. I don't know the dude at all, but what I will say is I don't know if he's racist or... I'm not going to spread misinformation like he does on other people. But what I will say about the dude that is true is he does let people dox people in his live. He does let people harass people. He does let people bully people. All that shit is true. That's all true. I have seen now where a lot of people are turned against him, though. I have seen a lot of people have turned against him.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, I'm not actually saying he doxed anybody, but he does let people dox people in his live.
Well, he had a whole group of people who on Discord who looked up information. Like, their job was to look up information. They had whole files on people so that anytime he wanted to pull the trigger and put that information up, they would. They worked for him.
I mean, me personally, going off what I see and what I think, sure, maybe he says the N-word, but to me, I mean, the dude's like Mexican or Pakistan, whatever the fuck he is. I mean, I guess if he wants to say it, he could say it, but it's like, I don't think that makes him
You got racist. Sassy in your chat saying, Bayboy's going live, y'all leave here and go there.
I don't think that makes him racist, but...
No. Okay, so... I have never experienced him being racist towards me. What I'm saying is his mod, who was she's like a mother to him.
Who's this
or was.
sassy person? Is this one of his people?
That's one of his minions.
Oh, that's one of his people. Why don't
So
she
he
come
found
up?
out I was live over here, so now he's going live.
Oh. You think he's going live because he found out? Well, I think he normally goes live. I mean, I'm not taking up for him by any means.
No, I mean, he could have just been planning on going live. He doesn't usually go live this early, but.
Oh, does he not?
No, not usually. But I mean, it's whatever it is. I don't care.
I mean, I know in his live, that's the live that people started dotsing me in was his live.
I'm going around because I am with a group of girls, at least 10 deep right now, who are coming out to tell other people, I should say ladies, not girls. Sorry, I'm from the South. I talk that way. That are coming out to warn people, if you want to get close to him because he'll do the same thing to you. He'll get close to you. The second you say no to him or tell him you're not going to do something he wants you to do, he will see it as his job in life to destroy you. And he's done it to a lot of people. A lot of people are suing him. A lot of people are taking legal action. The ones that he had the unclothed pictures of, they both, that I know of, have turned it into the police for revenge porn.
I think that's Lauren wants to talk to you. I don't know why, though. She might be on your side.
Probably not, but that's fine.
Do you know her? Hello, Melly.
Yes,
do you know you're up here?
She's the one that grew up with him, I think, if it's the one I think.
Hello?
Or maybe not.
Does Melly even know she's up here? Sometimes they accidentally hit the request.
When you're tapping,
Don't
sometimes
accidentally hit the request, y'all.
when you're tapping, sometimes you hit it. I've had that before. Yeah, he did the same thing to Zarrah. Like, he kissed up to Zarrah. He came on to Zarrah, told Zarrah he was interested in her, and he didn't like his wife, which is
Cherry.
weird.
Are you talking to me right now, Cherry? Because let me tell you something, Cherry. I don't really give a fuck what he is. And Cherry, if you want to go be on his side, you can be on his side. Because if I say he's Mexican or Asian or whatever the fuck he is, I don't give a fuck. Okay? So don't correct me. Okay?
Nana, there's a lot of...
Because I don't care what he fucking is.
Nana, there's a lot of proof posted. For instance, he says I stalk him, but he dressed like me for Halloween, which is just weird. Like, there's actual pictures of him dressed in a blonde wig in red scrubs for Halloween, which is weird. Why would you do that? But anyway, he turns everything around on people, tries to say that they're stalking him when he's stalking them, but whatever. He also, just as a note, says a lot that he served in Afghanistan.
Now let me ask you this question.
Okay.
I thought What's T was his friend. What happened with that?
I don't know the relationship between people. I don't watch him. Some people send me clips of him when he does something that they think is going to violate, that the DA wants to know. But I don't watch him. So I don't know his relationship with What's T.
Well, I don't have nothing to do with that What's T person. I'm just letting you know that right now. I can't stand that person. That person's as bad as Bayboy.
So I had never met What's T. I went live the other day.
A lot of people are saying you were just with him last night. Or he was doxing people, and that's what he's known for, is doxing.
No. I'm about to tell you. I went live the other day just because I got so frustrated with how Bayboy had treated Zarrah. And he did come into my room. I don't know him. I'd never met him before. I didn't invite him. I don't know how he found my live, but he came into my room, and he did invite people into my room, and we had a live, and we're all, not all, a lot of the victims of Bayboy came up and told their story, which is kind of what we wanted. We just wanted people to hear us out, right. So that, not because we want sympathy or I don't know, because we want to warn people, because we want the next person not to face the consequences that we did, and because he messed with Zarrah, who is an injured person. I'm a nurse. I deal with
Zarrah,
traumatic brain injuries.
Her boyfriend.
Yeah. So I just felt like that was a soft target. I'm gonna be honest.
I hate that happened to her. I can't stand that girl either. That girl. Oh my god.
Okay, but you have to admit that that's a soft target, right? You don't mess with people like that. you don't manipulate people with a brain injury.
Here's what I know.
You don't.
Here's what I know. Let me tell you something about this person in particular, or Zarrah, whatever the hell her name is. I can't stand Bayboy. To me, he's a horrible person. He's a horrible guy. I can't stand what's T. Can't stand him either. Zarrah is another person I don't care for. She's not nice. She uses her shit to victimize herself. And I do feel bad for, anybody getting pew-pewed or whatever like that. That sucks. She always makes this thing that she has all this, whatever. The girl is literally fine. She's literally mean to everybody. And then as soon as someone does something to her, she's like, I'm victim, and this happened to me, and blah, blah, blah. She does all that shit for money. That's the only reason she does that. She is all there. There's nothing wrong with her.
No, I think she's fully mentated, but I can tell you that that even in clips that I've seen, she does have the signs and symptoms of somebody who's had a traumatic brain injury. There are things there that will get better as she heals more, but she does have signs and symptoms of a brain injury. And the problem is that along with those signs and symptoms of a brain injury is being very easily manipulated. And so whether you like her or not, for me, I see her as someone that's very similar to the patients that I've had. She's not a patient of mine, but she's similar to the patients that I've had. And I feel very protective of those kids because I've spent my entire career taking care of injured children.
Let me tell you what people do on this app. People like Zarrah, not really, what's his face, but he's not really a streamer. Bayboy and all these people. I don't even know these Florida people, but what they do is they use people's trauma. They use a story. They use anything they can to get close, so people can get close to them. So anybody else's trauma or anybody else's situations that they've been through or feel sorry for, that they'll cling on to that shit. And it's all about money though. They don't really give a fuck about you or care if you care. They just want your money. That's it. Zarrah, whatever the fuck her name is, she's on here just for money. Bayboy, money. Most of these people, money.
I mean, wouldn't you say that everybody that comes up here and shares their life is doing it? Like, why would you come up and share your life if you weren't doing it for money?
Well, it depends what you mean by sharing your life.
Well, giving up your privacy and stuff like that.
I don't.
Well, I
Now, it
wasn't
depends
so much
what you
talking
mean.
about
Like,
you, but a lot of other people talk about their lives.
I'll come on here and I will, I'll show my children or, show something good, like good things, I'll show good things about my family. But anytime me and my girl have anything like really private that's not for the internet, I don't. Not at all. I'm not saying that I'm not on here for money. I am on here for money. This is how I pay my bills. I support my family and all that. But I don't sit here. There's a huge difference between doing this as a job and entertaining people than manipulating people, saying, hey, feel bad for me. I'm victim. Give me pity gifts. Oh, I'm a rug addict. I'm this. I'm that. This. I'm going through this. And then they talk about their whole past and how it was shitty and this happened and this happened. I don't do that shit. Never have.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. I think there's a difference between running a show, whether it's a T show or whatever, and separating this. I'm talking about this information and then this is my life. I totally agree with that. And I don't have a strong feeling about, people make money, they make money. I do think that if your show is feel sorry for me because these people are being mean to me, which is what Bayboy runs, you have to constantly feed people to that machine. And those people that you feed to that machine are victims, depending on, how much you say about them.
The biggest thing that I don't like, I'm not trying to cut you off. The biggest thing that I don't like about Bayboy is Bayboy spreads false information. That's what I don't like about him. He spreads false information. It's like, dude, if you want to talk about my past or talk about my shit, go for it. I don't really give a fuck. But be accurate if you at least talk about it. Like, don't bring up like dumb shit. Like, and he just makes shit up.
Someone in the comments is saying that I put out his address on somebody's live. I did not. That I put out his phone number on somebody's live. I did not. Well, on the internet, and we know that because You know how he uses his secondary account for his voice to come out of? That was the account that he was using for his voice to come out of, that had a picture of my husband, who passed away during the pandemic, and my son, who is a minor. He asked people to make complaints against my nursing license that I'd never taken care of, so much so that I had to go with a lawyer to the Board of Nursing in the state of California and sit down with them, show them videotape of him doing that, which is, by the way, a crime. And my nursing license is flagged, so you guys have fun. You can't make complaints against my nursing license anymore because you have to know the date and the name of the patient that I worked with at what hospital. He put out a lot of private papers about my family. He spent 8 days, 65 hours, putting out information about my family and then spinning a narrative that was untrue. He said I was fired from my job. I've never been fired from a job in my life. He said that I was suing my hospital. I've never sued my hospital. And I had to go sit down with Human Resources and explain why somebody was reporting to the hospital that I was suing them when I wasn't suing them. So he lies. The way you know he's lying is that his mouth is moving. He is claimed to be.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Because anybody, look, I'm not Bayboy, okay? Like, I'm not me and Bayboy. I don't know if you know me. I'm far off from Bayboy. I don't suck anyone's ass, and I don't, just because you don't like Bayboy isn't automatically mean I'm going to like you. You're not saying I don't like you. I'm just saying it doesn't mean that you're my best friend right now.
I'm not really a character.
Here's what I'm about to ask you right now.
Yes, sir.
And this is how I am. I don't suck anyone's ass, and I tell everybody exactly how it is. That's why a lot of people fuck with me, because everybody knows, well, just because this don't mean shit. And I don't care what my chat says either. If I like you or if I don't like you, or even if they don't like you, if they like you, it doesn't go based off what I like. So, or who gives me money, nobody can buy me. What I'm going to tell you right now, and this isn't just for you, this is for multiple people on this app, because I've seen this time and time again. Why do y'all get so wrapped up with these creators?
So I honestly wasn't that close to him. I wasn't.
Well, you had to be pretty close for all this shit to go down.
No. He had a group of people that looked up my information, that spent hours looking up my information. He was mad at me because I said no to him, just like he was mad at his mod because she said no to him and told him to stop doing XYZ. He allowed someone to... So he had a mod named One Who Intrigues.
Yeah.
And she told him, I don't want to say it again because you didn't like how I put it, but she told him to stop acting a certain way, and he allowed someone to threaten her and her family's life.
Here, okay, all right, maybe, okay, let me.
It's what he does.
Well, okay, let me redo the question. The question. Let me just say it like this. Whatever he did to you at the very, very beginning, I guess my thing is, and not just you, again, with most of these people, what any creator does. Why go, why get so much involved? Is it because you're bored? Is it because you like the attention? Is it because you like the views, or And
what I'm telling you is I wasn't that involved with him.
Right,
but
you got enough involved whenever he did do something, and then you kept it going as far as, and I'm not entirely blaming you then per se, but I'm just saying like how Nurse Jen, a lot of people want to bring up Nurse Jen because Nurse Jen just put an RO on a creator also, and she got approved for the permanent RO because the creator didn't show up for court. But even for Nurse Jen, I told the Nurse Jen the same thing. It's like, you give all these people, but she gave this person thousands. I don't know how much money, if you did give Bayboy any money.
I don't give money to creators.
Right, well, this person almost bought this creator a house, okay?
No, I'll throw 100 coins or something.
Involved, as far as, I understand I got a team, and all this. What's up, tired of the bullshit? Jill, thank you so much, Jill. Thank you, tired of the bullshit. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. I get so sick of seeing these creators, and I'm talking about off app, not on app. I'm talking about off app. Get so twisted with each other, and they get very they all message and they just do this. And I see Bayboy message everybody, call everybody, everything, And it's just like crazy, you know?
I've never spoken to him on the phone. I wasn't. I that's a lie, and I'm just remembering it. Somebody freewayed with him one time with me, but I have never. I don't know his number. I haven't called him. I was not that involved with him. I went a couple times and did interviews about a man that got arrested in a case where I had turned in some evidence, but I wasn't that involved with him. I gave him information on one person who had ripped people off because I had the information, which was just information for them to take to the police so they could identify the person. I wasn't that involved with him. I've been involved with him since because he doxed me, and what he did was illegal and was harassing, and he was arrested. And my involvement with him now is trying to get him convicted for the arrest that he had. And I hopefully will, and there's more to come because there's other people pressing charges.
What other people's pressing charges?
The person who he allowed to have their life threatened and who he threatened because he got an unclothed picture of her. There's another woman that he got an unclothed picture of her and threatened to put out. That's revenge porn, and it's illegal in every state. There's another person. There's a lot of people who are suing him for defamation of character and harassment, and I don't know what all else because I'm not involved in those lawsuits, but I know about them. So yeah, he's got a lot of.
Let me ask you a question. Why is everybody so in these comments so against you?
A lot of them, I think, are his minions.
Really?
There's a lot of things.
Guys, if y'all really disagree with what she's saying, y'all can come up in the bots and let me know. Like, because look, I don't keep up with none of it. I don't really know what exactly you're talking about, but it's, you know, I would say, like, if the stuff's true, then yeah, it's obviously gross and it's disgusting. Do I think Bayboy is innocent on everything? No. I think Bayboy is, like I said, a horrible person. I don't know if the charges are going to stick or anything. I guess I go back to my other question, Nurse, is why do y'all go so far to do ROs, to do this and do that? And I would understand it if people are really harassing and doing all this. Okay, fine, I get it. But the whole time I've seen Bayboy, and again, I'm not taking up for him at all. I just keep it 1,000. I've never even heard him mention your name, but I don't really watch him either, though. But I haven't been on live with him or I've seen. Or
he doesn't mention my name anymore. He calls me different things, but he doesn't mention my name anymore because he knows that because he's received copies of the clips that have gone to the district attorney. But when he did 8 nights straight, 65 hours straight.
Yeah, absolutely. I said, well, first off, I didn't say that she was going to. I said that, I think it actually wouldn't be a horrible idea, but no, I don't even agree with that. I'm just saying that there's a huge difference between what she's saying and somebody constantly always making videos about you, putting you down, making up shit, trying to make you look bad, literally bullying you. And me, myself, I don't really give a fuck. But it's just like, there's a huge difference in all of that than she's saying this, whatever happened or whatever.
Wait a minute.
Nurse, no offense to you, but you could literally move on, block the dude, never even see the dude again, and who gives a fuck? And he'll probably just forget you even exist. But
hold on. There's a huge difference between someone. I'm assuming Lauren's your significant other.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between someone harassing her and someone putting up my address, a picture of my son, saying they were going to pew my son. His mod saying they were going to pew his mod. Ghost said he was going to pew me in the face. His mod said they were going to follow my son to his sporting complex and pew my son.
Let's just say all this is true. Let's say all of it's true. I'm going to give you all the credit, and I'm going to say it's all true, it's all real, right? I'm just going to go with every word that you're saying is true. If that was the case, I wouldn't go in my bots or anybody else's bots. I would say, you know what? I don't make shit on TikTok. Nobody knows me. I'm not here for like money, or you're not making no money on here, nothing. You could easily change your picture, change your name, do whatever, and disappear, and then everybody's going to forget it all. I wouldn't keep it all going.
I have been quiet since our court in January, and then he picked on someone who couldn't defend herself. And the group of us decided we were going to speak out, and we did. And it's been 2 or 3 days.
Talking about pew-pewing my kid, I don't think it's worth speaking out.
That person is going to go to jail.
Well, they're not in jail yet. And let me tell you something, there was just a couple of creators on here that one did just pew-pew their significant other, and it was horrible. And I think that is horrible. People on this app, one thing I will always say, nobody on here intimidates me or scares me. I get threatened every day. Nobody intimidates me at all. When it's my time, it's my time. But yes, I do want to keep my family safe. But it's just like, I'm on here because this is my job. I can't just leave. I can't just quit. This is my job. This is what I do. I get paid for this.
I get it.
And I make good money. I can't just leave. And like people all want to say, well, go get a job. Go get a job. I wouldn't make it. I can't go get a job and afford all my bills. I can't just go and do that. Well, there's nowhere around where I live that I'm gonna make the kind of money to pay for all my shit, my house and everything. So I can't just go get a 9-to-5 job. And anybody that knows 9-to-5 jobs, especially where I live, you'd be lucky to even make $20-something an hour. I don't know how anybody even makes it. I really don't. So. And so my thing is to you though, nurse, is again, you're not getting paid on here. You're not a streamer, and that's no shot to you or anything. I'm not like I'm a
pediatric ICU nurse. I make good money.
Right? Why don't you just leave the app or just change your name if you still want to do the app?
I honestly have been off the app since we went to court. I've been off the app, and then I and another few people felt and talked amongst ourselves. We've been talking amongst ourselves and helping each other with legal stuff, passing clips back and forth and talking to lawyers and all that stuff. We've been doing that for a while. And he picked on someone who we didn't feel like it was fair that he picked on. So we decided, it was kind of last minute, but there was a decision to speak our piece, and we spoke our piece. The only reason I even came into your room tonight, I don't even remember who. Somebody sent it to me, and so I came in, and somebody in your comments said, go up, and I came up. I know you don't like him, and I mean, yeah, I'm happy to tell my story. This is going to be 2 or 3 days. I'm going to tell the story, and then I'm going to go do my thing. He's going to go to court, and we'll see what happens. But I'm going to tell people because the next court date's the 29th.
The 29th?
Santa Clara County Superior Court.
Okay.
So I think it's actually pre-trial conferences, so I don't even know if he'll appear, but that's the next court date. It's the 29th. It's next week. But I'm speaking my piece because I want to warn people. This is a bad analogy, but I'm going to say it anyway. I kind of feel like a SA victim who didn't speak out, who didn't let everybody know my side of the story and didn't warn people, and then it happened to someone else and I felt guilty. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I spoke out, and I'm going to speak out a little bit more, and then I'm going to go my way and do my life.
How about you go ahead and boss the fuck up then and tell me to get a real job? And let me know how TikTok's not a real job. I'll wait.
Listen, I said the same thing to Zarrah. Zarrah and I, by the way, we're not friends. I've talked to her since then. I do care for her. I think she's a very sweet person. I know what you're talking about, how she talks crap. I get it.
Also, how did you just compare being an SA victim? You kind of lost me on that one.
I said it was a bad analogy, but my point is, if you are the victim of somebody doing something horrible that they have been continuing to do, and you've seen them do it time after time, and you don't say anything about it, you don't speak out about it, and then someone else gets hurt by it.
Zarrah.
Hey, Zarrah. I do care for her.
Hi, baby.
I do. I think she's a sweet person. I know what you're talking about her crashing out, and she and I have talked about that, but I do care about her. I'm not going to lie.
Welcome in, Zarrah.
Hi, Alpha. So I missed the conversation,
Well,
and someone sent it to me.
I said
We
to
were
Nurse,
talking about
was
why
talking
I
about
spoke
you.
out.
I was talking about you, and I said that you love to victimize yourself, and I said I do feel
Okay.
bad for you that you've been pew-pewed and all that stuff.
Okay.
And I did say that, and I said you do victimize yourself a lot, and that you kind of, and you talk shit to everybody else, but then when somebody does it to you, then you want it as, oh, blah, blah, and I said you do it all for money. It's exactly
Okay, well, what did I do? I do it for money. I don't even make money. I heard you just say that I don't make money.
I never said that.
Who just said that then?
I don't know who said that. I didn't say that.
I think he was talking to me. I think he was saying I don't make money.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying
Which is
Nurse.
true. I don't make money off this app.
I just clicked in and I saw, I heard that. So I was like, I thought he was talking about me. Okay. So how do I victimize myself?
What do you mean you always victimize yourself?
Okay, explain.
I just did. I said you always play victim and bring up your whole incident, which sucks, it sucks, but you bring it up. Anytime anybody talks shit to you or you talk shit to them, you want to bring up that shit the whole time, and then you want people to actually talk about the shit and say something bad about it. You get off of when people does bring up your incident and talk shit about you or throw it in their face. Not that I agree with them doing that to you, but you want people to do that to you. Just so you can use that.
Okay, so when people come at me, right, what are they telling me since you watch me?
Well, I don't really watch you that much.
Okay, how do you, but I don't, when I'm on the screen with you, only one time someone came and said, they were saying MAGA, 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 and then someone said that we were talking about her race, and then someone said something about my incident. I didn't bring up my incident. So how am I victimizing myself if people keep...
You bring it up
okay,
with people.
Okay, so if people keep bringing it up, how am I victimizing myself? I will the rest of my life until I'm 6 feet under. If someone asks, I will.
Oh, by the way, I left out a part. So Nurse said that you have a brain problem, and I said, no, she's all there. She knows exactly what she's saying, what she's doing, everything. And that's exactly what I said too.
Okay. So... See, and if I tell you to get educated on TBIs, I'm victimizing myself. So how am I going to win with you?
Maybe you should get educated on MAGA or race or something.
What does your race and MAGA have to do with me?
Well, because you talked about MAGA and you said about
no, I told you, and when we have battled together, okay, because we don't battle alone anymore, right? The times that we battle together, I don't even bring it up, my incident. And only one time it was me, you, Anti, and someone else. I don't know. Or it was just us three. I just don't know. I was in my bed and someone, they came in my chat. They said, they brought up MAGA. They brought up my incident. And I told them...
That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. I don't even talk politics or anything. I'm bringing it up because that's all you ever bring up to me.
I think that her story, and I'm new to this with Zarrah. Zarrah will tell you, we just met yesterday. But I think that her story is a story of overcoming a horrible tragedy.
Yeah,
and
everybody
and going
says the
on
same
with
thing until you watch her long enough, and then they're like, well, damn, this girl is just kind of full of shit. I mean, her story is sad, and her story could be great for people. The problem is, Zarrah, I just got to keep it like it is. You're kind of just a shitty person. I mean...
Okay.
Well, that's okay.
No, that's okay, because I'm not going to... Sometimes you have to literally, instead of...
You're mean to everybody. You're literally mean to everyone.
And if I say
I'm a POS. I mean
you're going to drop me if I say what you are.
Go ahead. I'm not going to drop you. I already know what I am.
So I say I'm a POS and you talk about Hispanics. I'm a shitty person and you tell people that they need to be in the back of the bus. What's funny? I'm not laughing.
Well, y'all all just say the same shit. Why can no one ever come up with nothing new?
What do you mean? Shit. But because that's the ones that hurt people the most. What do you mean?
Hold up. So okay. Well, let's let's dissect this then, okay? So please, I didn't drop you, so please don't drop, okay? Now that
I'm not gonna
now
drop.
that I even have to explain it, I'm not going to, but I'm just gonna say this little part. When you sit here and say back of the bus and all this, I agree, not good. But what I will say on top of that, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But what I will say is that if the black guy that I was talking to was being hella racist to me and started with me, and that was on Favorited, by the way, and he was being horrible to me, and that's the reason I said what I said, which, again, did it make it right? No. But why is it I was the only one clipped? It shows nothing he said, not one thing that he said, just me. But all of a sudden, I'm racist.
Okay, so can I say something real quick, Alpha?
No, I want
Just
to
from-
hear her response.
Oh, sorry, Polly.
So I didn't watch the video of you saying that.
Because, yeah, the video's all edited.
No, hold on. I let you talk. I didn't watch the video. The only reason why I knew of it is because you were on Bayboy's live. That's it. A couple of months ago. Or not even a couple of months ago, maybe a week and a half. Not a week, a month and a half ago, something like that. And you guys were bringing it up, and I was listening, and I was like, okay, I'm getting off because I'm not going to keep watching it, and I get bored watching people's lives. So, anyways, so that's the only reason why I know. I didn't see you or hear you say that.
I'm telling you, the clip is real, and I said it.
Okay.
But I don't just start being racist to black people or anybody. I'm telling you, I'm going to match the energy usually, and if you say something to me, I'm probably going to do something bad to you. Again,
Okay.
does it make it right? Would I probably do it today like that? Probably not. This was like when I first started TikTok. This has been back in like 2024. This was like however long ago. But and this is like right when I first started. Again, I'm not even using excuses. I'm just saying that absolutely I did say it. He was being extremely racist to me. So why is it, where's his, like, that person? He might not really be relevant, but why is he not getting anything? Why is it just, oh, Alpha, well, you're racist?
Because it's a gotcha.
You think I just talk to black people like that all the time? You think
I mean, I don't know. I don't watch you.
Okay.
No,
I don't
Tell
do
you
that.
what you. I can't tell you what you do and what you don't do because I don't watch you.
Well, why even make the allegation then?
Because that's what
If you don't understand
said,
it.
Hold on. Let me tell you. It's because you're telling me that I'm a horrible person, but you're literally flat out telling everybody that if they do it to you, you're going to do it to them. So why can't they come into my chat and say, I get why he pew-pewed you. I hate that he missed. Girl, you deserved what you have been through. And then when I retaliate, instead of people paying attention to their actions, they want to pay attention to my reaction. Why is that me being a horrible person? Because I'm reacting off of something that they're saying to me. Because I don't just crash out on people. I have never just crashed out on anybody.
Okay, can I say something real quick? That's 100% a gotcha moment. And I agree that when people take things out of context, it's to get you. It's a gotcha. But can I point out something that you said, something that you regret that you said in a moment where someone was speaking?
I never said I regret it. When I said
Okay,
that,
I thought you said you would do it again differently.
I said 2 wrongs don't make a right. I never said I regret it.
Okay, well, I was surmising from what you said. I
don't regret that I
apologize.
said that.
Okay, I was surmising from what you said. But the point is that we all have moments in life when what comes out of our mouth is part of the whole situation that's going on versus one part of it. But if you have a traumatic brain injury, the filter that most people have is broken.
Whoa,
So
hold up. You can't say that.
That is 100% true. I've been a neuro nurse for 30 years.
That is a horrible thing to say. You cannot sit there and
I've
say,
been a
you know what,
neurological
Zarrah?
nurse
Say
for
whatever
30
you want to
years.
say. You have a brain
No.
issue. You can just do whatever, say whatever. Even if you
That's not
unalive
what she's
somebody or
saying.
do
That's
something
not what I'm
horrible,
saying.
But that's
and
not
you
what
have a
I'm
brain
saying.
problem, you're good
In
to go.
fact, we had a conversation today because we're going to try to do a panel on TBIs together. And what did we talk about? We talked about ways to help yourself Get back to where you have that filter. Ways to help yourself take a break, take a breath, ways to know that you are flustered and you're not speaking the way you want to speak, and ways to get yourself back to where you have that ability to filter, to stop and think about your comments, ways to get more connected with the areas of your brain that have troubleshooting and thinking about what you're saying and what you're doing. These are discussions that she and I just had today.
The reason is I say that Zarrah, because I'm making a claim, right, that Zarrah is a shitty person. I'm saying,
which I think is very unfair, but okay.
The reason is I'm saying this stuff is because times I've even been live with Zarrah and not even said a word about this.
I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you.
How many times have we went live a few times together?
Yes, but I don't talk to you.
And you know the times that we went live together, she's literally most of the time started shit with me about every single time. Yes.
Okay, what did I say? Okay,
because people will go over to her chat and they'll say things about me, and then she'll read her comments, and then she'll talk shit and say, he supports Trump. Blah blah blah. Oh, he's a POS. Oh, he's a racist. Yeah. He's this. He's that.
You? I don't say that.
You what?
I have said that, but not on the phone. I mean, the live with you. I have said that.
Hell yeah, you have.
But not on the live with you.
Yes, you
not
have.
on the live with
what?
you. Okay, I talk about MAGA when they come into my chat and say something. Yes, I read my majority of the time.
You literally said when me and you were battling that I was racist because at the time when I did I don't talk politics anymore. But even when I did say I supported her, oh, you're racist. You're racist.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't remember, but okay.
You did.
Well,
if you're literally claiming that I did, I guess I'm going to watch it on TikTok rewatch.
All right, well, go watch it then.
Yeah, I'm going to.
But there's a lot of I'm very conservative. I probably come from a very similar viewpoint.
Let me tell you something. You're talking to a girl that's not. She's very.
Okay, but
everybody knows.
I have lots of friends that aren't conservative because I know lots.
I don't care what anybody is. I can care less.
I know lots of people that are minorities.
Okay, well, let me prove my point. Let me prove my point then.
Okay.
Because, Nurse, I'm the same as you, right? I could give two fucks that if someone's liberal, Democrat, anything. Again, I don't talk politics, but let's test it. Zarrah, Nurse supports Trump. What do you think about that?
Okay, she can support whatever she wants to support.
Is she racist? Because according to you, you said anybody that does support Trump is racist. That's what you said.
No,
Nurse.
I said MAGAs.
She's saying that
I said MAGAs.
Yeah,
I said MAGAs.
Nurse, are you MAGA?
I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm MAGA.
Okay.
Well, what is that even supposed to mean? What does MAGA mean? What is that?
What do you mean? It's make America great again.
You don't want to make America great?
But
we live in America. Why would we not want America to be great?
But is America actually great right now?
It's wanting to make it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's not wanting to make America great again. It's make America great again.
Let me put it this way. Hold on, Zarrah. Let me put it this way. If I said to you, what? What did I miss?
I always say Trump is racist. He is.
If I said to you, I love my country, I'm a big fan of my country, I think the United States is the best country in the world, I'm very proud of my nationality. I don't, however, like some of the things that our president says. I like a lot of his policies. I don't like a lot of things sometimes that he says. But I voted for him twice, and I'm not ashamed to say that I voted for him twice.
Well, Zarrah probably thinks you're racist.
I'm just about to ask Zarrah what she thinks about that.
I just told her, I said MAGAs, and she just clearly said that she's not a MAGA.
What is the difference?
What the difference?
What the hell is a MAGA? Isn't that a Trump supporter?
For Trump. You can still vote for Trump and say exactly what Nurse said. Or you can be like you, vote for Trump and be MAGA all the way and think everything that he's doing is right. That's the difference.
I mean, there hasn't been a president in the United States that I agree with everything on.
What does it matter if you voted or you think everything is policies?
Why are we talking about politics anyways? Keep telling me that I'm a shitty person. Like, what? Keep talking about me. Like, you want your chat to keep bashing me. Okay, it's okay. Whatever.
And you're victimizing yourself right now. Keep bashing me.
Because your chat is also victimizing
You
me.
are
I'm
a professional
right now.
You are
I'm on the wrong
You
platform.
are literally a professional manipulator. Okay, you manipulate people. You victimize yourself.
Okay, yes.
I don't think that's
You're
fair.
very, very good.
Thank
at
you,
victimizing.
Nurse, but
Very, very good. I'm bashing
you have to get to the point, Nurse, when you're throwing a tennis ball to the brick wall, you have to just eventually hold the ball and just put it right there by the brick wall and just walk away. So nothing that I tell him is going to make him see that I'm not a shitty person. So all I have to do is agree with him. So yes, it is unfair, but I feel the same way about him as well.
No, you
I
don't.
mean, I like
you don't
him
have to
more
agree
than
with
I like
him.
Bayboy, so
Neither of the. Okay, listen.
You like
Y'all
me
cannot
more than
like each
Bayboy?
other, and that's
yes. I put on my dad's grave. I like you more than I like Bayboy.
well. There you go. No, you guys don't have to like each other, and that's perfectly fine. My taking up for Zarrah in this situation is related to her injury because I've worked with. Let me be clear. I like Zarrah. I haven't seen what you've seen, and there may be that I'll see something in the future that I'll be
Your
worried
fave, you
about,
can
and I'll
tell
talk to her.
everybody. Hold up, your fave, you can tell everybody all about TBI and all this. Your fave, you're not going to convince me and all this shit. And I love your fave. You know, I love you. You know, but you're not going to convince me about her TBI, all this shit. It's just not going to happen. This
Okay, but
girl
what
knows
I'm
everything
saying
she's
is-
doing. She remembers everything. She does. All right, well, I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. Again, you ain't going to convince me. I don't give a fuck. This girl has literally, she remembers. She remembers. She knows what she's doing 100%. I'm never going to sit here and use any excuse that this girl doesn't know what she's doing or anything.
Okay.
I'm not saying she doesn't remember a conversation she's had. She's past that point.
Yeah, I do. But Alpha, I'm so glad. Okay, so I have brain injuries and I remember everything. You don't have brain injuries, so I don't want you to forget anything that you do in your past.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm not part of y'all's beef. I came up here to tell you.
I don't even ever talk about this girl.
I don't even talk about you, except when I say you're racist. That's it.
There's literally no beef. She's the one that actually came up here and just, I told her exactly what I said. And then she started talking about I'm racist, I'm this, I'm that.
But you said you said I'm a terrible person.
Well, I didn't even say that until after you said whatever you said about me first.
Okay, what did I say? I didn't talk about you.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't talk about you until you talked. Okay. Regardless, Alpha, I'm here. Keep telling me what you think that I need to know.
Why do you not like Bayboy? Let's go there.
Oh, it's because he let his chat talk about me, but he doesn't take accountability on that. And everybody that supports him is going to say, no, it's because Jay Wavy. No, I don't care who he's friends with. I literally don't care who he's friends with. He let people
Rocky,
come
you literally
up to
have
his
an army
panel.
by your name while you're saying cancel out. Bayboy's so funny. Oh, so he let people talk shit about you?
And my TBI, yeah.
She can't win that.
I will never let anybody do that. I will never put people on my panel to even talk shit about anybody. I have never done that. I will never do that.
Shit about you. No.
So that's what he did. And when people are so uneducated and they don't know what a TBI means, if anybody doesn't know what a TBI is, it's a traumatic brain injury. You don't just get a traumatic brain injury just by walking on the streets. Something traumatic has to happen to your brain and you get brain injuries, right? And depending on what part of your lobes are injured, you're going to literally crash out, especially if it's your frontal lobe. And my frontal lobe was also affected, right?
So you guys know that, and I don't want to belabor this point, but I just want to say this so that I can explain what I understand about the situation. You know the part of your brain or the times when you start to open your mouth and say something and you think, I'm going to think the better of it. Or you start to do something and you think, that might be dangerous. Or you start to, put something away in a place you don't usually put away and you think, I might lose that if I do that. That part of a person's brain
is a higher thinking part of your brain, and it's one of the last things you get back after a TBI if you get it back. I'm not making excuses for anybody. I've done this training with thousands of patients, and mainly I do it with the patient, not with the public.
Well,
like I'm doing
nurse, since you're a nurse, do you think
Yes,
it's
sir.
healthy for Zarrah that has TBI to be on TikTok and crash out on everybody?
Actually, there's a lot of people that are on TikTok that have TBIs.
I was
There's
asking the
people
nurse.
that okay, I'm going to let her answer. There's people that actually have no brain injuries and crash out more than me.
What do you think,
I think that her story could very much be a positive story of recovering after a bad injury, and I do think there's some things she needs to work on, and she and I have personally today talked about those things and how I can help her incorporate them into her life and her friends and family too as well, because you have to use the resources you have, and usually those are the people closest to you. But it's hard because the public does not, once you have a TBI and your face is healed, your head has healed, your skin has healed, nobody sees what's going on in the processing of your brain. And I reached out to her to say, I can talk to you about, so they get rehab. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. People get rehab for a certain amount of time after an injury. For the most people, especially with the TBI, that rehab ends way before you're fully healed, before your thought processes are fully healed, your ability to cope in life is fully healed. So there's a gap between where insurance ends and people are fully ready to, take on a job, function, and with higher reasoning, things like that. My goal with my patients that I've dealt with for years is to bridge that gap. So I did reach out to her today and say, let's talk about some of the things. Let's do some lives about some of the things that you and your other friends with TBI can do to bridge that gap. But what I'm saying to you and the public is, after the person's healed and you can no longer see the injuries, there are deficits there that you don't know about. And I'm fine with you feeling however you want to feel with it. However, I'm not here to tell you how to feel about people. I didn't bring up Zarrah as a subject for you and I to talk about. But people should have some grace. They really should. People have grace for cancer patients.
What I would say for her is, let's just give the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, look, she, TBI, all this, right? And what I will say towards it, though, if it does make her crash out and all of it's all true, fine, let's give it to her. But when you do your crash outs and shit, expect the consequences what comes with your crash outs. That doesn't mean you get to victimize yourself and people need to take it easy on you. And because if you want to be treated equally and the same, then take what you dish out as well. So even if you want to say, hey, look, the TBI is all this, whatever, fine, I'll give it to you. But if you're going to crash out on me, TBI or not, whatever you say, I'm going to come at you too. So it's just, as long as you can handle it and not victimize yourself afterwards and blame the TBI or blame all the other bullshit, I'm cool.
Okay, I have a question.
That's fair.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, so when I crash out on them because they're literally telling me you deserve to get pew-pewed. They're telling me I hate that he missed. They're telling me shit about my injury because it's entertainment for them, but it's not entertainment for me, right? I can't victimize myself and I can't blame my... Hold on. I let you talk. And I can't blame my TBI. I'm not even blaming my TBI. When you come at me, I'm going to come at you. Yes. Do I need to let it go? Yes, maybe. Right? Actually, absolutely. I need to let it go. But right now, I do not have the brain capacity to literally just let it go. And the thing is, you don't have to be in my life because you get on my life for free. You tell me things that you think that matters for free. You don't have to do it. And when I crash out, I'm the problem. I victimize myself. I'm a terrible person. It still doesn't make
No,
sense.
I didn't say that. What I am sitting here saying to you is then, first off, let me go ahead and just say this. If people are, I don't believe that TikTok or the internet itself is an evil place. If I don't believe for a second though, people are just automatically coming at you out of nowhere saying, "Oh, I'm glad you got pewed," or "I'm sorry he missed." I don't believe people are just randomly just as far as people you're on screen with or whatever just saying this to you. Now maybe you have some trolls that might comment this stupid shit or whatever.
Those are things that Bayboy said.
But
Okay,
okay,
you know
well,
what? You know what? Do you know what Bella told me this today?
No.
You know
I
what,
believe
Bella?
it. Fine, I believe it.
Do you know what people tell me?
Then
And
Zarrah,
I'm so tired.
Zarrah.
No, I left. I mean, they left. No, you don't know what people tell me, and I'm always the villain because I have a TBI.
Let me give you.
People, no, you
that's
guys
not
use
true.
my TBI
That's
as an
not
excuse
true.
too. No. You guys use my TBI as something to talk about because you guys are not the ones that are going through it.
I didn't even know you had TBI.
Okay, but you're telling me because people are
Hey, Zarrah, I got news for you. If you can't handle what people say or it makes you crash
that's
out,
not what I'm. No. That's not what
then
I'm
get the
saying.
fuck off the app.
Okay, pay. If anybody
Okay,
wants
sorry,
me to
wait.
If anybody wants me to get off the app, this is my only source of income. Pay
Mine
for
too.
me. Okay, so pay for me, and I will gladly get off.
Or stop talking about it and just like
I'm not
get over
talking
it.
about what do you not understand. I will always until the
Zarrah,
Hold on, baby, hold on. I'm sorry. Just one more thing. I swear to God, I'm going to let you talk. Until I am 6 feet under, if someone asks me what happened to me and they ask me about my brain injuries and what happened that night, I will always spread awareness. Even if I can save one person, that is enough.
Nobody told you not to do that.
Okay, let me say this. Seth, please. I agree that the better way for her to address someone going low is not to go lower. I don't think anybody should do that. I don't think it's cool to do that. So, and I've done it before, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say I haven't. I did it tonight. I called someone a see you next Tuesday. So, but you don't go lower just because somebody goes low. I agree. Number two, I also agree that the best way for her to handle her situation and be on TikTok is to turn it into a success story. But what I'm going to say is some people saying something like you're talking about your significant other, wife, I don't know what she is, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, being harassed and how you want to protect her and she might want to do protective orders and all this stuff. But because you feel the need to protect her and she feels like people are being unfair to her. When someone says something like, I'm glad someone did that to you, or I'm glad they didn't miss, or so, like, you have to agree that's as low as someone can go. Like, that's not cool. So there's wrong in a lot of different camps here. Am I as her?
My bad about that. Hello? What happened?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I said I was doing something. Yeah, I heard you. What
Okay,
happened to the other person?
She said that she's going to leave, and I said if you want to keep talking about me in your chat, I can stay here, so we can have this conversation. I'm going to let you speak, but when I'm speaking as well, after you get done speaking, you have to let me speak as well. So if you're going to keep talking about it, come on.
Well, first off, I want to make this extremely perfectly clear with you real quick. One, I have no beef with you. Two, I've never, and I even said again before you even came up here, before you was even in my live, I even said that I sympathize what you went through. I didn't even know you even had TBI, and even then I can sympathize with that. What I will still stand on though is, do I believe that you know everything you're doing? Absolutely. Do I believe that you probably have TBI? Sure. I'm not, but and also, and again, I'm not going to just, oh, well, you know, she has this, now I just have to excuse everything you do. No. That's just my whole point. Am I coming at you or making fun of you for your TBI? No. I've never once said anything bad about it. Again, didn't even know you had it, and I wasn't talking no shit about it. I'm over here just saying I'm not going to treat you differently. If you come at me, it doesn't mean now I'm going to treat you different because I know that you had TBI. That's just all I'm saying. Doesn't mean I don't sympathize with it. Don't mean I don't feel bad for you. And no, I'm not also one to talk about anybody's disability or getting pew-pewed or doing any of that shit. There is stuff. I'm not a heartless. I might be a POS in some things, but I'm not a heartless person. And I don't want anybody to actually get hurt or make fun of anybody's disability or anything like that. I just want to make that very clear with you.
Okay, agreed. I need to address two comments, and then I can go back to what you were saying. I'm not chasing clout. Before I even dated Dino, I already had over 100K followers on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. I literally, thank you. Literally, I'm not chasing clout. I have never
said you were chasing clout?
No, your comments. I said I'm going to respond to two comments, right? I don't care what anybody else says. You guys can keep telling me that I'm chasing clout. I'm chasing that. Whatever you guys want to tell me. If you're going to talk about me, I'm going to be there and listen myself, right? The second one, this girl said she's mad because Bayboy is getting Dino's side. He shot me. He manipulated me. What if it was you or your children or someone that you love? What are you going to feel then? It's actually me. For you guys, it's entertainment. For me, it's trauma. What do you guys not understand about trauma? What do you guys not understand about what people have been through? Anyways, Alpha, I don't have beef with you. You already know how I feel about you, and I don't keep talking about you. You are not on my mind. I swear to God, I put on my dad's grave.
No,
you are not on my mind.
I've never even heard you talk about me like that.
That's what I'm saying. I have no problems. I literally got a message that you guys are talking, right? And I was like, okay, let me join. I joined on my first account, and I was like, okay, I can't go on live with that one because I was crashing out, right? And then on the people that were crashing out on me because I didn't say anything, so I started crashing out, and then I got banned. So I'm now on this account, and now I'm on here. So I don't have any problems with you. I don't even want to have problems with people on TikTok. But when you come at me, I will for sure come at you. And if you guys say, oh, so you know what you're doing, I'm sorry. I will keep being the devil and the villain of your life if you want me to. But you guys have to understand, I don't come for anybody first. They come for me. And then I respond. So it's a reaction to their actions. I don't talk about people. I don't put people up on my page for them to talk about anybody else. If you're not talking about you or what someone has done to you, right? I don't care for their drama. And when people say, because I keep seeing the comment, something about basically I only care about my TBI. That's so fucking fucking false. That is a false narrative that you guys have in your fucking delusion life that you're living, that I only care about my TPI. No, I have literally a lot of people that have things going on with them, and I let them come up my panel and tell me what is happening. I literally on Wednesday, me, Jamal, and Malik were just talking about what was happening to us and what has happened to us. I'm an empath. I don't care if you don't see it. It has nothing to do with
You're saying that Bayboy made fun of your situation?
Yeah. Okay. God forbid, I do not want this to happen to you. Keep in mind, say, and I don't even want to bring it up because I don't want to be the villain. But say, I don't want to even say it because say someone that you love gets pew-pewed in their face. I mean, their brain. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
So say you're, I don't know, who do you love so much? Just tell me and I'm going to go off what you say.
Well, of course, my girl.
Okay, I'm not going to say your girl because if I say you pew-pewed her, I'm going to be the villain. So say someone else that you love. So
Let's just go with my mom then.
Okay, so say your dad pew-pews your mom, right? And then this friend that you met, right, is friends with you, and then interviews your mom and does everything to make sure that your story gets out, right? And then after, because I have all the messages, he keeps lying. I have all the messages, like I have everything, and he keeps lying to his chat. Yes. He says that I'm a prostitute. He said that my dad is a PDF. I have never talked about my dad, badly about my dad. My dad was murdered. The last person that I'm going to talk shit about is my dad. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, I just read a comment. Whatever you say, whatever. Right. Yeah, right. Right? He's telling people now he's going to bring Dino up on his platform because I was worse before than I am now. What the fuck type of shit is that? He says things about my OnlyFans. I don't do that anymore. The last time that I did OnlyFans was June 28, 2024. He keeps bringing up my religion. We're both Muslim, but he is a Sunni and I'm a Shia. And one thing my dad told me is do not argue with the Shia because we're all under the same ummah. He's like, I'm a Sunni and she is a Shia. We're not the same thing. And I told everybody before I even met Bay, I said, when my dad got murdered, the only thing that was keeping me close to my dad was my religion. So I said, fuck everything. I literally was going through so much trauma that my dad got pew-pewed. I was going through so much trauma. I didn't even convert back to a Muslim until this year. And he keeps making fun of that. I already repented. I'm not doing it. He keeps talking shit about me. And then people want me to shut the fuck up, or I'm stalking him, or I'm obsessed with him. No, we're not going to do that. If you're going to keep talking shit about me, okay, be ready for me to come out with the truth. Because even on his panel, he still has the interview. And he still wants to talk shit about me. It's a control thing that he's doing.
Well, Zarrah, sorry you're going through that. I appreciate you coming up and explaining everything.
So keep in mind, so your dad pew-pews your mom.
No, I don't want to go back on that.
No. I just want you to know.
I got it. I just wanted to know what he... No, I mean, I just wanted to know what he said.
But what are you going to do? Because I don't have people to protect me. You already know the statements. I'm sure you already read it. You already know I was manipulated. So what would you do? Because I don't have anybody to protect me.
Zarrah, I am lost in this conversation of where this even went, to be honest.
I'm trying to tell you, what are you going to do? If someone wants to platform your dad because your mom was
No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so... Okay.
Right. But I'm saying is though, I'm saying I'm sorry what you're going through. It sucks. Bayboy is a shitty person. He's a horrible human being. I agree. And I'm saying like, just keep spreading awareness like y'all are doing. I think that's good.
Okay. So are we done about me? I can drop?
Yeah. Appreciate you coming up, Zarrah.